Hello and welcome in to Divination Rainbow. Thank you for taking the time out to join in today. I'd like to explore what is going on in the energy around your career and finances at this time. We'll start by taking a look at what opportunities or potentialities are coming into the scope for you. And then we'll proceed from there with different forms of guidance, whether it's tarot or oracle or both. We'll kind of see what we get and then proceed as needed. All right, let's go ahead and just jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and start off just taking a look at what may be coming toward you, what to look out for, what may be coming toward you, opportunities or potential situations. Okay, let's get a few more and feel this out. Okay, interesting. All right, take a look here. Someone wanting to help you, someone wanting to help you financially, that's for sure. I noticed that right off the bat. Maybe some sickness though, because the first card that we got was the absence card. Or maybe someone that you work with is going to be absent and it's going to put more of a workload onto you. Someone's either sick or jealous. We know that for sure. And there's a separation here. The absence could be tied into the sickness or the jealousy with that separation. But I do see a benevolent person coming in here wanting to help you with advice or potentially even financially. But once again, there is a warning of loss of money here with this card right here. Even the dog is not with it. And this is what we're seeing. So I'm just being completely honest with you here. I definitely see that someone wants to help. Someone wants to help. It's a benevolent, charitable energy. They likely want to help financially. But then we do have here this other opposing energy of a separation, an absence, some jealousy, some malaise. Definitely someone who is feeling a little bit like they've had a loss, and that's very much reinforced by this card here. And where we're doing a finance reading, this would indicate financial loss. So this is a good warning, and I'd love to go a little bit deeper now with a tarot reading to see what this financial loss could potentially be tied into, and who is this benevolent individual. Okay, so let me actually, who is this benevolent individual, please? Before we go in with our guidance around the financial loss, who is this benevolent individual that we are speaking of for my viewer? It's the person who is jealous. It's the person who is experiencing this loss. Interesting. It's potentially someone who's not doing very well right now. They might even be ill. Is someone maybe getting ready to receive some inheritance? Okay. Please allow us to see a little bit more here about this potential for a financial loss, potential for an absence or a separation. What is this energy we are reading on, please? Hmm. Yeah, someone is leaving. Someone's walking away. Oh gosh, definitely a deep sense of loss, but it's not as bad as we think. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. Something is coming to an end. This is too much. Something is coming to an end here. Okay. And I'm definitely seeing someone who is maybe even hospitalized. You've still been working, but it's at a slower pace. And this was unexpected. It was a turn of events. I see a partner walking away, and that could be a business partner. Fully is more of a business partner. Finding something out, leaving work unfinished, and just kind of taking off, starting out on a new venture. But it didn't go quite the way that this individual planned. Unfortunately, they're trying to grow from this though. They're in some form of pain and they're feeling kind of negative about it. A deep sense of loss that was most likely not expected, but it needed to happen. Let's get a little bit more information. Yeah, taking that step out didn't really work very well. Hmm. And this is something where there was kind of a feeling of this might not be, I'm taking a risk here. And this might not be fruitful, but I am taking a risk nonetheless. I'm not going to overthink it. Just grabbing a sticker to cover up this star card here. But this is interesting now because after this closing out, after this ending here, we are seeing that there is a new opportunity coming in with that Page of Pentacles. So this, like I said, this had to happen, but it's painful. And it feels very fated. Someone is stepping in now with this new energy and taking control from this loss. Yeah? Yeah? That's exactly what's happening here. Okay. So what we're seeing now happening is someone's coming in with a new opportunity and it's creating a whole brand new beginning. So there's someone here who I really feel like was going through some difficult times, and this individual maybe was even hospitalized due to an illness, okay? You're still working here, but your work slowed down quite a bit. Your craft, you're perfecting it, but you're working very slowly. And then I see an energy of someone having to walk away. Potentially this energy that we started out with, and it could have been related to the illness, or if this is a second separate energy, this could be a business partner stepping out into a new venture. It didn't go quite as planned. And it left a little bit of a sour taste in the mouth because there's some loss and there's some pain, but that pain bears growth because we then see the death card, which is going to sometimes signify that deep loss as well, but it's also going to signify bringing about a time of renewal and change because that's like a rebirth, right? Once something has died, something new will be reborn from it. And that only is reinforced by the Wheel of Fortune being the next card that we got in your spread. This is something that just had to happen. This was inevitably going to come to an end. And that was something that was maybe not completely expected, didn't see it coming, but it needed to be done. When we moved down here, though, I do see that there was a little bit of a feeling that this was not going to work out. Whatever this stepping out, whatever this new venture, that this journey this individual is taking, I believe you knew that this was not going to work out, that this was likely a risk, a financial risk that this individual was taking. And you knew that because you're in control of your thoughts. You're the type of person who is strong, but you also are the type of person who is very truthful. So you likely warned this person about this happening. Now this person sees you as the type of person like a hot shot, basically. You're the kind of person who is reaching for your dreams, you're getting it, but also others are seeing you kind of like shining, kind of like a superstar. And potentially because of this mistake that this other individual made, it's created an opportunity. A new opportunity is coming in, and it's a brand new beginning. And what we don't see is there's going to be choices that have to be made. There's definitely going to be a time here where this opportunity presents choices, and you're going to have to choose based off of your best ability and the knowledge that you have at the time of what is going to be right. Choices. That's what you really don't see coming. You're going to be presented with a choice based off of this incoming opportunity. And that's probably going to shape quite a bit of what happens next. So, what can we expect based off of everything that we've seen up to this point? Working hard after this loss, and a new opportunity is coming in, all right? And we saw that there are going to be some choices tied in with this opportunity. Please allow us to see a little bit more about what may be coming next. Don't be afraid. I'm being told to tell someone that. Security. See? Right as I'm saying don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Loss fulfillment is coming in. Loss is something that sometimes just makes space for better things to come in. But this could even just be a coworker who unfortunately maybe you were really close with who walked away. And for some of you that's making an opportunity to kind of move up in the ranks. Make a choice. Let's get two more if we can. Oh, I love when it works out so perfectly like that. Thank you so much. Success and power. Told you, don't be afraid. You're a panther out here in this jungle, all right? And you don't have to take anyone's shit. I just heard that for someone. You don't have to take anyone's shit. This storm that's been brewing, this change that's been happening, it's for your highest good. When you make these choices that are coming in, and you'll know what that means for you, it's going to lead you to security, fulfillment, power, and success. Whoever this individual was, they're doing you a favor. And they were likely to be jealous of you anyway. They probably saw you moving up the ranks and felt a little bit intimidated by that. But I can see why, because you're a nice, ripe, juicy peach. Okay? Abundant. People are always going to want to come back for more of what you've got because you're a successful person and you hold it down. That silent predator energy, those cat like eyes, you're an observant person as well. And you wait for the time to be right because you are intuitive. You already kind of know. And I see that Jupiter energy as well. Mm-hmm. Time to turn over a new leaf. Go back to basics. And you don't always have to tell everyone all of your secrets. Hold on to your power in that way. But it's a jungle out there. I'm channeling that song now. I feel like that's from like some kids movie. I don't even know. Maybe that's a movie that your kids have watched. and you'll know, and you can remind me what movie that is. I'm hearing the thunder from this thunderstorm. You are someone who doesn't always speak, but when you do, it is impactful and you are heard. People want to hear what you have to say. And a community is going to form around you when you step into this role that you're about to embark on, this new aspect of your career. It's going to be a little bit of a luxurious time for you as well. People are going to have to kind of just bask in your glow. All right. Well, that is what I am seeing for you, my friend. And I do hope that this information was useful and helpful to you. You certainly were meant to hear this, and I appreciate you being here. So, for now, I do hope that you stay close on your journey, and until the next time, take good care of yourself.